Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this is going to be what is coming towards you this week, okay? I feel like a lot of you are coming out of some sort of lack. This could have been overspending or just not having enough. I feel like a lot of you are coming out of this. This week you do have things moving fast. This is money coming in. This is things changing in your finances. Maybe you had to pay an extra bill. Maybe you had to pay a late fee on something. It was a sense of you just kind of pulling out more than you'd like for some of you. And I feel like you have victory coming in with this. Others of you, this could be something you lost, like a client, or if you guys are getting a commission not coming through. It's like something is changing for you, or something will be coming in for you that is going to be better than you expected, okay? I feel like a lot of new opportunities coming towards you, fire signs. A lot of you have really been pulling against the grain. You've been really just exploring different avenues, not letting things bring you down, and you're being protected. You're being seen and protected. I do feel like this week you have balance coming in with your financial situation. I also feel like you have a lot of light being shed on things. This could be truths being revealed. This is also spirit wanting you to get out of the house. Some of you are becoming a hermit. Maybe you're not wanting to go to the gym or not wanting to go to the store. Maybe you just don't want to go anywhere you have to spend money. It's like you guys got to get outside. You need to transform. Some of you could be going through a transformation. This is just a change. Maybe if you weren't in the gym, you will be, or if you weren't going out, you will be. And you don't have to go clubbing, or you could go to dinner, you can meet friends, you can see family. You need to be outside a little bit for some of you. I feel like a lot of you have been in your head or just in your own little bubble. You're not wanting to be distracted. And that's not all bad, but when you get to a place where you're always inside, it could make you a little maybe depressed, sad, or just feeling like it's you don't want to change, and you could really go down like a downward cycle with this. So try to get out of this energy. This is not you, fire signs. I feel like you even feel that. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be cutting away from people that don't serve you. For a lot of you, this may be very painful. This may be you cutting away from someone, something, and you're more focused on your stability from what I can see moving forward in the week. A lot of you guys are standing your power when it comes to work situations, being bullied, being left out, or just people not really wanting to help you or even show you if you just started a job, show you how to do a job. For others of you, this is people that are supposed to assist you, making things hard for you because of personal matters, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys are cutting away from these energies and you're going to be celebrating. You're not letting things get to you anymore. I feel like a lot of you do have new love coming in. I feel like someone's going to offer love towards you. Will you take it? The choice will be yours, or this could be you doing it to someone else. For some of you, could be dealing with the water sign, earth sign, okay? Earth sign could be significant. Some of you are very guarded when it comes to someone because you feel like their offer is just not pure, and you're not wrong. They're not really the person who keeps coming in and out with you. They're not, their cup is not really intended to, they're not coming in as a king or queen. In other words, they're coming in as someone saying like, hey, I'm offering you this fish. And maybe you like steak, like you're wanting a little a little more and you're not getting it from this person, okay? Spirit wants you to stay determined, stay grounded, and know that all these challenges that are coming your way you will get through, but you need to stay mindful of your spending. Okay, maybe you've been having to be frugal. Maybe you've been having to like pay some debt off. You need to just stay reminded just not to overspend, not to splurge, fire signs. I know how y'all are. Like, don't play with me, okay? Keep it in the bank. You can spend a little bit, unless you're investing, don't touch it, okay? At least not this week. I love you.